Lose yourself tonight. Lose yourself tonight.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Goes for a shot! An extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Schneider gets it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Great vision. And this is Rui Costa. Shot could be on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Not where it came from.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that pass isn't the best. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Spread out to the left. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Aims beyond the defence. Gonzalez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable Schneider! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Pass somewhat off target.
There will be
Nicely
one
weighted
at a
ball.
time.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So straight into the second half. And this is Dybala. That's a shade optimistic. Abiati with the clearance. Threads one in. Some resolute defending there. Yep, it's a corner.
Substitution.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's not gone well. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro. And he's managed to get rid. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's found a way through, and he welcomes it in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And they're back on the ball again. Bastoni clears it away. Rui Costa. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
74 minutes is number 11.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Substitution in progress.
Picks out Brink, and he shoots! He's got a goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and
Number 22.
he has.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Inter Milan may be down, but not out just yet. Short changes him with that pass. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's done it! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
So now the difference is 3. Takes a shot, and again! And he hits the net! They're back within reach! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, they could be caught out here! It's off target and by quite a way. That's that, the end. Perfect result,
Just a quick
perfect
announcement,
outcome.
an exciting one
A
too.
test
We're about
passed
to
with...
Don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical. No, vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some. Fix it up, you gotta fix some. You gotta open up, you gotta share. Build it up, you gotta things there. How can we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all. Listen to the echo of the hunger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Tries to pass it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi, he's a sharp little ball here. Just the keeper in his way, and he's definitely onside. Terrific save by Abbiati, and he thumps it clear. Wilshere, and it's Messi. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar scooting forward. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a pop! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Beckham, chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Well, that pass isn't the best. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He won't be happy with that one. And the through ball. It'll be a throw-in.
Barcelona genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
No foul, says the referee. He's in a great position here. And that was very necessary. Beckham. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Costa Curta. Now it's Figo. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the shot! Oh, that's another chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So very little to report. Nothing indeed in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which...
It's Totti! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Oh, easy pickings there. This looks promising. Picked out brilliant. And the finish! Brilliant by Totti! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
India with the corner, they're first. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. He's through here. Space for him to turn and look. Hangs one in. Zanetti tries to clear.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. That's the keeper's ball.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance!
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Batistuta. And now it's a race for the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Jordi Alba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Decent hit from there. Now it's Neymar.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Zanetti. Now it's Puskas. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. India have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantic.